Would you pay $1,800 AUD to fly first class for 3 hours on an Emirates A380? I did this recently when I flew from Christchurch to Sydney after a fun trip of stargazing in a hot spring, hiking to glacial lakes, and billion-star dining, which was the best meal I've had in New Zealand. If you're interested, you can check out the video here. Back to the first class experience. The seat is luxurious and comfy in first class, but also really decked out. And it comes with a pillow, mattress topper, and blanket. When you look down the sides as well, you see a mirror instead of seeing other people, which gives you some extra privacy. One of the biggest differences between first class and business class was that the service was really attentive. As soon as I sat down in my seat, someone came over to explain the different features of my seat and, of course, pour a drink as well. And while I sat there looking at my glass of bubbly and Jeff Bezos's bald head, I was wondering to myself, how did I get here? I don't just get seatbelts for myself, but also my bag? Wow, this is luxury. I then did the only sensible thing to do, which was press all of the buttons. There was a mini bar where your drinks came chilled, which included sparkling and still water, as well as some snacks. There are also storage compartments next to the window in first, where I promptly stuffed my jacket. Have I mentioned I love storage? I love storage. There was coat storage between the suites, and there was even a weird little storage section here, which I didn't really know what to put in it. I didn't want to leave my phone there or something small that I would forget. There are many toiletries from Byredo who are really popular for their body products. There's an Emirates pen and notebook underneath your table as well in case you want to do some writing. While it pained me to move my champagne aside, I knew I had bigger fish to fry. The snacks. They had everything, from the savoury to the sweet, the chocolates and also the mints as well. But there was a big meal to come, so I averted my gaze to the purple orchid on the wall. The PowerPoints are more hidden here as well, and they're built into the table and also the area next to the bag. I then started fiddling around with the lights and the aircon because I like shiny things. While I was fiddling, the crew came around with dates and coffee, with the selection being between plain dates and dates with an almond between it. I don't usually eat dates, but I tried the one with the almond and that was delicious. And then we were served the food and drink menus, which had a big selection of drinks and food to choose from, and also given a hot towel as well. If you're a bit indecisive like me as well, you can also go to the Emirates website to see the whole menu before you board your flight. It's not custom for staff to give out toiletry bags on short flights, but this time I got lucky because the staff were really nice. So just as an overview, this toiletry bag is estimated at a total value of approximately $230 to around $325. And a lot of it is because of the perfume that they include, which estimates to retail around $100 to $150. There were also other essentials like a dental kit, deodorant, a hairbrush, and napkins, which is priceless in some situations. But my favourite was this gold-plated mirror, which had Bulgari on the back as well. Similar to business, there's a tablet next to you that controls everything in your seat, including the entertainment, the flight details, as well as even your seat configurations. After we took off, of course I had to try the doors. These would open and close with a press of the button. And although they do have a handle on it, I don't think that it works. I don't know how, but I managed to try all of the snacks during this 3-hour flight, but my favourite were the draggies, which I don't know if you can get anywhere. These are like chocolate almonds with a crispy shell outside, and they were so good. The dining experience was truly decadent. They kept the dom coming with some extra nuts before dinner, and then they served this ginormous serving of caviar with a lot of different types of toppings, and also a side of garlic bread as well, which is my favourite, which I think I'm qualified to say because I'm wearing a garlic bread hoodie right now. I did an obligatory caviar bump with a shot of vodka, and then proceeded to chow down for the next half an hour. I also had duck for the entree, which was delicious. I did my happy dance because I love eating duck. I then decided to simber my toiletries for some reason before opening them up so I could use them in the shower. And yes, my pants have been undone this whole time. When did you notice that? The shower on the plane is massive, and I love that they even doubled up the toilet as bench space. They also provide a lot of different voyeur toiletries as well, which are sustainable, as well as some extra essentials like nail files, shaving kits, and a loofah. You get around 30 minutes in the shower, and everything is limited by time, so the hairdryer as well is limited to 5 minutes. There are full-size voyeur products as well as some hand towels which make it feel extra fancy. Before you get in the shower, you can hang your clothes on the hanger on the side, and then you can press the button to start your 10 minutes of allocated shower time. It felt good to have a shower after a long day. And it was made even better when I came back to my seat and saw that the staff had piled up my plate with chocolates. They also timed my dinner well, making sure that the mains came out right after my shower. I had the crumb prawns, which were good, but I really loved that duck and also the caviar as well. Or maybe I was just really defeated by all the food. Oh well, let's wash it down and eat the whole plate of chocolates as well. After that big meal, I decided to lie down and have a rest, concluding my first class experience. If you liked this video or found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see my next adventure, hit subscribe to see the best thing to do around Lake Tekapo.